It's Jennifer Shepard, your Integrative Manual Physical Therapist. I get asked all the time, hey, what should I do for my fill in the blank? What should I do for my back or my shoulder or my hip? And often it's in the middle of a conversation or in the middle of something, and it's really not that simple. And unfortunately, today's medicine and healthcare systems have created the phenomena of reductionism. And what that means is that things have been broken down into parts. So when you go see a doctor, they're just looking for a part. Or when you go to a therapist, they're just looking at the part that hurts, because their job is to identify you have symptoms. Their job is to make your symptoms go away. As we look at the whole person, and that's how we were designed, as whole people, whole humans, whole organisms, made of many parts. And all of those parts are related. All of those parts work with the other parts. They're all connected. They're all integrated. They all communicate with each other in order to keep us alive, help us move to find food, help us procreate, help keep the species going. So when we look at the human as a whole, it's not that simple of just, here's one thing to do to make my hip better, or here's one thing to do to make my back better, because often the area that hurts is not the primary issue. Often, very often, there's this accumulation of other injuries, other traumas, other inflammatory processes that have caused other areas of the body to lose their healthy, efficient mobility. And we don't really realize that. And the body eventually accommodates, which we don't really realize that either. We just keep going about our business. We have an injury and it gets better. Which it gets better symptom-wise because we heal. But it's never been fully restored or repaired mechanically. Therefore, the body has to figure out how to adapt around it. And you keep moving, you keep walking, you keep playing, which is good until the fact that your body says, I can no longer compensate. So when the body compensates, there's more forces or more strains on other areas of body. And often over time, this is the area that becomes painful. This is the area that starts to show up as degenerative when you go in for an X-ray or an MRI. And again, the doctors and the therapists, they're all looking for that area. Oh, you have degeneration, or you have, this pathology. And yes, you do. However, we have to address why it got there in the first place. So we have to look at the whole person. We have to address the whole person mechanically. So when it comes to working out and keeping our bodies healthy, we have to make sure our entire body is as mobile as possible. We can't just address that one area. We have to address the whole body from head to toe. And then we need to make sure we are stable. We're in a great alignment and we're stable. And it's not as simple as just standing up straight. It is about awareness and getting yourself in a better position, but if there's areas that are stuck and tight, it's going to be very hard for you to achieve that neutral alignment, which is important and critical for getting our deeper strength, our core stability throughout the body.